Every road tells a story. Before the roar of engines, before the endless ribbons of asphalt, before even the grandest of cities, there were only footprints. Imagine a single set of marks pressed into the soft earth, a simple, transient line across an untamed landscape. Over millennia, these humble footprints would deepen, connect, and evolve into sprawling global networks. How did a path in the dirt become a system of freeways, bridges, and tunnels that crisscross continents? The journey is long, a testament to human ingenuity, ambition, and our desire to connect. And as we stand today, the story continues, toward smart roads, autonomous vehicles, and a world more connected than ever before. Long before the first shovel broke ground to lay a road, the story of human movement began with walking. Our earliest ancestors were nomadic, hunters, gatherers, moving with food and safety. Their world was a fluid map of resources, dangers, and opportunities. The path was discovered, not built, a line of least resistance learned through trial, error, and memory. These first paths were ephemeral, yet profound. Knowledge of water, shelter, and passage. Passed down not through maps, but stories, songs, and by leading the young along familiar routes. With each journey, grass was trampled, soil compacted, and a visible trail emerged from wilderness. Organic, not straight, these routes reflected a dialogue between human need and the land itself. These simple footpaths were the genesis of connection, trade, partnership, information. Every highway we drive today has its deepest roots in these first, tentative steps. Before humans carved routes, the original engineers of the land were the animals. For millennia, bison, deer, elephants, and others moved in predictable patterns seeking grazing and water. Nature's highways hugged rivers, rode ridges, and found the lowest mountain passes. Early people recognized their value: safer, faster, and already cleared. These paths led to resources and steered clear of hazards. As people used them, trails widened and endured, layering human movement onto animal wisdom. In time, faint tracks became footpaths, then wagon roads, and eventually paved highways. Even today, many roads and rails follow the ghost lines of migration. These trails enabled humanity to spread, trade, and share ideas, all following the ancient wisdom of the herd. As society settled and cities rose, a simple footpath was no longer enough. Mesopotamia, land between the Tigris and Euphrates. The invention of the wheel and wheeled carts demanded firmer, smoother surfaces. With little stone, engineers built raised causeways of packed earth, gravel, and mud bricks to conquer floods and mud. Straight lines linked cities, moving armies, royal couriers, and trade. In Egypt, monumental purpose drove roadworks. Pyramids and temples required specialized routes. Massive embankments and crushed limestone eased transport. Wetting sand likely reduced friction to move colossi with fewer hands. Roads accelerated trade and administration, enabling larger, more complex cities. For rulers, roads projected order, collected taxes, and deployed power at speed. The state's will began to shape the land, setting the stage for Rome. When we think of ancient roads, one civilization stands above all others: Rome. More than 50,000 miles of paved roads connected Italy to Britain, North Africa, and the Middle East. Precision ruled, surveyed straight alignments, cutting through obstacles rather than going around. Deep layered construction, crowned surfaces, and side ditches made all-weather highways. Built for military speed, legions could march 20 miles a day with logistical certainty. Milestones marked distance and imperial reach. Arteries of conquest became arteries of commerce and communication. Messages, law, language, and culture flowed. Romanization bound diverse peoples under the Pax Romana. Many Roman roads endure today, proof that for a time, all roads truly led to Rome. While Rome unified within, the Silk Road linked worlds across 4,000 miles. Not a single paved road, but a web. Caravan trails, mountain passes, and oases. For over 1,000 years, it was the planet's great conduit of exchange. The journey was arduous. Bandits, deserts like the Taklamakan and the dizzying Pamirs. Few traveled end to end. Goods passed through hubs where prices rose with distance. Silk named the road, but spices, tea, porcelain, paper, and Western gold, silver, glass, and wine made fortunes. More vital still were ideas, religions, technologies like gunpowder and papermaking, reshaping East and West. Art, music, and science mingled in a first great melting pot. The Silk Road proved a road can connect not just places, but minds. After Rome, many European roads stagnated, local tracks for feet and mules. The Industrial Revolution's steam and coal demanded efficient transport of raw materials and finished goods. John McAdams' method, graded crushed stone, made roads cheaper, smoother, more durable. Perfect for wagons and stagecoaches that knit regions together. Like Rome, Napoleon built straight imperial routes for military speed that later unified commerce. In America, federal roads opened the West. Rail surged, but roads remained vital links to railheads. The Good Roads movement, sparked by bicycles, paved the way, politically and physically, for motor-age revolutions. Just around the corner, the internal combustion engine, and a world remade. The 20th century belonged to the automobile. Mass-produced freedom pioneered by figures like Henry Ford. No longer tied to schedules, people could go where they wanted, when they wanted. But dirt and gravel failed fast. Paving with asphalt and concrete became standard. Route 66, commissioned in 1926, became America's Main Street. It carried hardship and hope, birthing a roadside culture of motels, diners, and attractions. Germany's Autobahn, first extensive high-speed, limited-access network, optimized for vehicles and strategic movement. Car culture reshaped cities, suburbs sprawled, commerce reoriented to roads, and daily life revolved around driving. Unprecedented mobility came with new challenges, congestion and pollution. Post-war planning embraced speed, safety, and efficiency on a grand scale. The U.S. Interstate Highway System, authorized in 1956, became the nation's largest public works. Design married data. Traffic counts, terrain, and models informed alignments and capacity. Heavy-duty sections engineered to withstand constant truck pounding. Interchanges eliminated cross-traffic. Ramps managed safe entries and exits. Highways became the primary arteries of freight, enabling just-in-time manufacturing and lowering consumer costs. Personal travel transformed, cross-country in days. Tourism blossomed far from city centers. Bridges and tunnels became icons, monuments to overcoming rivers, gorges, and mountains. Freeways connect cities, but within them, roads face a modern crisis. As populations and car ownership swelled, gridlock, congestion, and lost time multiplied. Planners deploy tools, adaptive signals, dedicated lanes, street grids to keep movement flowing. Induced demand often undermines expansions. More lanes invite more driving. Land-hungry roads spur sprawl and environmental harms. Car-centric design can endanger pedestrians and cyclists. Crashes remain a grave concern. Cities are rebalancing, protected cycling, pedestrian zones, and strong transit networks. The goal, complete streets, safer, more livable, and sustainable for everyone. The road of tomorrow will be active, intelligent, and interconnected. Electric vehicles are reshaping the roadside. Charging networks supplement and replace gas stations. Engineers test inductive charging and solar roadways, turning highways into power plants. Autonomy could boost capacity without new lanes. Cars communicating, traveling closer and safer. Cities may reclaim land as parking demand shifts and disperses. Sensor-rich corridors will monitor conditions in real time and warn of ice, debris, or crashes ahead. Adaptive signals and AI management can prevent jams before they begin. From asphalt to cyber-physical system, the road evolves again. From the first tentative footprints to data-rich highways, roads are the story of connection. Animal tracks, human trails, straightened and fortified by empires. Rome for might, the Silk Road for exchange, and the Industrial Age for relentless flow. The 20th century remade life in the image of the automobile. Every road is a record of who we were and what we aim to become. Stone, asphalt, and data let us trade, meet, explore, fight, and build. arteries of commerce, ideas, and culture. New challenges, climate, congestion, scarcity, are already shaping greener, smarter, more integrated roads. The road ahead bridges past and future. Every journey begins with a road. Every road tells a part of our collective story, the story of us.